You are now tuned into Khary's Crib. Khary's Crib. Khary's Crib. Khary's Crib.
What's good in 10 pretty people? Friday evening, my name is Khary, this is my crib, and tonight I invite you into my home for another evening of Khary's Crib Live. It's the live stream that's some like a podcast, some like a newscast, and some like a showcase. And we're going to be getting back to the showcase stuff next week. I actually got a dope poet lined up for Tuesday. But tonight, no poet. We're just going to be in here talking. We got some stuff to go over. We're going to be talking about Kanye being mad at the music business, all black for Cap, US to ban TikTok, and WeChat. I'm really not sure what WeChat is, but I guess y'all ain't gonna be able to chat after Sunday. Racism has been declared a public health risk. That's gonna be interesting. But we're gonna be talking about that along with our main topic this evening. Attraction isn't always a choice. That's the main topic this evening. Think about that, and we're going to be getting into that a little later this evening. How are all my house guests doing this evening over here in the chat? I'm glad y'all joined us for another night of Khary's Crib Live. What's good, Dina? What's good, Danny? Dina and Danny, right there, back to back. What's good, Cheryl? Kind of got a little tongue-tied there. What's going on, Sunshine? How you doing? Hope everybody is having a good week. My week has been... You know, I realized a little while ago, my past couple of weeks have been a little crazy, actually, you know? And we got Mimi checked in too, by the way, because I'm over here talking like I
ain't here.
Right, you know, but she is here. And what's going on? How you feeling as well? You know, because we've been talking for the past hour or something like that. So, you know, it's kind of I gotta act like I haven't spoke to you for a while. Right when we start the show or something like that. You know?
Oh, is that what you gotta do?
Yeah, I gotta try, you know, but I should, you know. But how you been though? How's everything been with you?
Pretty damn good.
That's
Not too
good.
bad. Won't complain.
That's good. Giving me time to relight my blunt over here. Still puffing on some of that London pound cake, by the way. You know, I like that name. This strain is actually pretty good too. I like it, you know, but as I was saying, my past few weeks have been kind of rough, and I just realized that too, by the way. You know,
What, you had to replay it?
Yeah, I'm like, damn, it's been a little rough actually, you know. First I got sick, you know. Not sick, but I had an eye infection. My eye was fucked up. That took about a week and a half to get right. You know, my daughter got into a car accident. I had to take her to the ER to make sure she's fine and everything. Make sure ain't nothing wrong with her, you know. Then my son got an eye infection earlier this week. Took him to the doctor. The doctor checked him out, gave him a prescription and everything, and his eye didn't get better, you know. Actually ended up to the point where my son is now in the hospital, actually. You know, he's in the hospital with an IV in his arm, an IV, antibiotic IV. To kind of bring down the swelling on his eye because it got a little out of control. It got a little scary there. And he's actually been in the hospital since yesterday. And it looks like he's going to be in there till tomorrow. He's doing much, much better now. You know, it looks like the antibiotics are working. So they're bringing his eye down. When he actually went in there, it got to the point where I think the infection actually gave him a fever. But he's feeling better now, so that's good. His mom is there with him. My daughter is actually going to be on her way over here shortly because she's going to be staying the night over here because she starts a new job tomorrow, you know? And
nice.
I'm going to be taking her to work tomorrow, so I'm taking her to work to start her new day at her first day at her job. And she's going to be pretty surprised when she gets that first check.
Why is that?
Because she's probably going to think it's going to be more than what it actually is or becomes or will be, you know, with taxes and all the other stuff. Plus, it's
true. They always think that. They're like, where's my money?
Yeah, and plus she's a high school student, so she's not working 40 hours a week, you know?
Right. She can only do, what, 20 hours or so?
I'm not sure if she's actually going to be restricted by that because she's actually going to be 18 in October. So I'm not sure if she's still restricted by that. If she's 18.
She's good.
Yeah, so.
Nah, she's good.
But
once you hit 18, you can do whatever you want, pretty much.
Right, but she needs to slow down and not do all of those hours while she's going to school. Even though I know she's gonna start saying, you know what, I need to do more hours so I can make some money. But I'll be like, slow down. You ain't got but so many bills. Unless you want to take over your cell phone bill, you could do that.
They never want to do that. They never. Listen, my roommate still don't pay hers.
Hey, Alicia, appreciate the like and the share. Which reminds me, go ahead and hit that like button, hit that share button. It actually does something with the algorithm to help other people find the stream and things like that. But what's everybody sipping on this evening? You sipping on anything this evening, Mimi? I'm sipping on my regular.
You already know what I'm sipping on. I got my water.
Water? She got her water and she got her, it's the New York thing sweatshirt, Petty by Mimi. Make sure you hit up her site. She got the dope sweaters and shit like that, So definitely make sure you hit that up. Yeah.
You already know.
I keep talking too much and have to relight this, but I got my drink. I'm not going to be drinking too much this evening. I actually was invited to play pool this evening by a friend of mine out here and things like that. I really don't go out too much. I don't really get invited out too much, but I said, you know what? If my stream ends at a reasonable time, maybe I'll come hang out, shoot a little bit of pool and things like that, So
it's Friday, Khary.
I know.
It's Friday.
I know. That's why I said that's why.
Where you going?
That's why I started off with the if it ends at a reasonable time. I'm not rushing it by no means, because this is going to be a regular natural show. But if I do go out, I might go play some pool maybe later, But so that's why I'm not going to refill my cup this evening, just in case I decide I want to go out a little later and maybe shoot some pool. I'm not a drink and drive type of person, So I'm trying to be responsible. Wait, so if I finish this, is a few hours later is fine. How long after I drink can I drive?
I think you're supposed to wait at least 2 hours.
2 hours?
Depending on the amount.
Okay. So we got some Modelo being sipped on and soon some Crown Royal being sipped on by our house guests in the chat,
Hey, Cheryl.
Sunshine says one of her friend's son is in the hospital for the same thing in Daytona. Wow, that's a little weird,
Oh, no.
Yeah, that's scary, actually.
What is going on with our baby?
I know. One of my friends had messaged me, was like, yo, a couple months ago, I had the same shit, this shit was crazy, so I don't know. Maybe hopefully there's not an eye infection pandemic about to go down.
Word.
For real. Because right before the whole COVID shit happened, I got sick. I had the flu or something. That's why I think I might have already had it and didn't even know. Right before it kicked in, I was like, whoa.
A lot of people have been saying that.
That's how I was feeling.
Really?
Yeah.
Really? Like that, Khary?
That's how I feel when I have a fever. That's how I feel when I have a fever.
Mm-hmm.
Say Young Berg and someone from Loving the Hip Hop had the same thing. Oh, is that what they was talking about when they was making
with the
jokes?
whole eye shit?
Yeah, I remember. Some people were making jokes at Berg talking about, that look like somebody. Look like you had somebody's vagina in your eye and it wasn't good or something.
Hey, yo.
Nigga said it looked like his eye caught an STD.
No.
But now I'm like, damn, it looked like my eye had caught an STD. My shit was leaking and shit,
All right, so please never say that again out loud. See in this house, somebody can chop that up. I don't want that for you.
Khary's crib.
I don't want that for you.
Oh man, we can find the source though.
We don't even want that. We don't want that to spread.
Oh man. All right, so let's get into some of our topics today. It's been a slow news week, except for our homeboy. Except for
He ain't my homeboy.
He ain't your homeboy? Why he ain't your homeboy?
He ain't mine.
You don't fuck with Mr. West? Mr. West?
No, sir. No, sir.
I don't know how the beat actually goes. I got it in my head. I can't just recreate it. Yep. But it actually, he kind of started when we was filming on Tuesday. I remember after the stream, I hit you up like, yo, do you see Kanye's tweets? Yeah, he going a little his
152 tweets.
Yeah. And then I think you replied to me like, yo, did you see he peed on his Grammy? I was like, what?
Yo, because I'm like, yo, what is wrong with son? He always talking about he robbed for a Grammy. Now you pissing on your Grammy. What is wrong with you?
Yeah, I was a
Something's wrong with son.
When you sent me the link, I was like, yeah, dude is a little wild too, yo. Dude is a little wild with that one. Threw that shit in the toilet, peed on it. I was like, yo.
Yo, and then said, I'll never stop. You gonna stop peeing.
At some point, your bladder gonna be like, yo, fam, we got to stop this. You know?
Something wrong with Shorty. Something's really wrong with him.
We got some people in the chat saying pretty Mimi.
If you think I'm pretty, you can cash at me at Petty by Mimi.
Now, all the stuff, did you see, you saw the contract that he posted too, right? You told me about that one too. You pointed that one out as well.
Who had time to read all 100 pages?
Quite a few people actually.
Who? I ain't had
Complex
time.
for one. I didn't read all of them.
I still ain't have
read like the cliff notes of the papers. I looked at a little bit of it and I was like, yo, I like this shit is too long. I don't want to read contracts for me. So why I want to read contracts for him that's not even gonna change. This shit's already happened. You know?
Kanye wanted us to read the shit that he should have read. No, I ain't got time. No, sir.
But now his I understand what he was talking about with his tweeting and everything like that, you know? And he was talking about ownership and wanting ownership and why he feels like black people aren't getting ownership and shit like that. So I kind of feel what he was saying. He's not, okay, all right, let me not say he's not. Let me say he made sense in between all of the crazy stuff that he was saying. That's what I felt.
So remember, we had this full conversation. So Kanye can make all the sense in the world. However, no one's going to hear him fully because he spouts so much crazy in between making sense.
Okay. Yeah.
You gotta stop.
Yeah.
Take your medication and repeat what you just said.
Yeah, he needs to say the stuff that means something without all the other stuff. You know, it's like he's tweeting, he's putting all these contracts, all this stuff, and then he posts a picture of his living room saying, only museum quality over here.
Right. So basically you want everybody behind you so you can buy some more expensive shit for that minimalist ass room that you got.
Yeah, but he wasn't just talking about just buying shit for him. He was talking about like
whatever.
Why people he was more on that Dame Dash shit, you know? Ownership type thing, which a lot of people also don't understand and call him crazy as well. But I get it.
Look at my face.
I get it.
You see my face?
I see your face. You look like, yeah, right,
okay.
Motherfucker.
Exactly.
Now,
ain't nobody here for him.
Now, after that, after he posted all of that stuff, a story came out today talking about Jay-Z sold Kanye's masters to buy back his own masters. You know?
And it's called a business deal.
Yeah.
And
you know? So it kind of goes back a little deep. Nothing personal. You know? Let's see. Yeah.
Yeah, but then you saw what Kanye said.
What's that?
Don't try to divide us. That's my brother.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
Well, your brother told you shit to get his shit. Like, now what?
Yeah, which is it's a little bit
It's
grimy.
not messed
It's a
up.
little bit
It's
grimy.
a business deal.
Yes.
How is that grimy?
Because he ain't even made those records yet. You know?
It is what it is, bro. It is what it is, bro.
Yeah, he got like, okay, so let me see. Let me read this real quick. Jay-Z reportedly sold master recordings of Kanye West's first 6 albums to buy back his own masters in the Rockefeller Def Jam deal. Which is, so when he was negotiated with Def Jam for Rockefeller to get back his own shit, he sold Kanye shit that wasn't even created yet, which is kind of wild.
Oh. I'm still trying to figure out what the problem is. It was a business deal.
It's because I think the problem is black people didn't expect black people to fuck them over as well in the music business. I think that might be it.
Since when?
You know? Since when?
Since
what?
when?
Since
it's usually the black people that are bringing other black people in. So how wouldn't they fuck them over?
Well, they think when people feel when they at the top, you know? I guess, I don't know. Maybe people had a different outlook of Russell Simmons. But at that point, I don't think Russell Simmons was fucking with Def Jam at that point. He had already sold them. I don't know. Maybe he had a different type of business dealings that people might have thought might have been similar. You know? But Kanye can get his masters back after 20 years after he released them, and if he doesn't owe them any more money. You know? Which, when I was looking at some of the cliff notes of his contracts, he goes over budget a lot on his shit.
Well, look at what he does. He charters an entire 747 or 7. I want to say it's a 767 because it had 3 rows. Mm-hmm. But come on, for a choir? Seriously, sir?
Hey, Sunday service, baby. The Lord don't know no price.
Whatever. Well, apparently he does when he's writing them contracts.
Oh.
Okay.
Oh. That's a fact, though. That's a fact. Let's see. But Danny she said, I think they're pulling the important parts out. She's talking about the contracts because a lot of artists and producers are listening and agreeing, some speaking up, you know? But she does agree. He do be all over the place. Like Hit Boy had some shit to say.
I did see.
Did you see what Hit Boy said?
Yeah, but I did see where,
Did you see what Hit Boy had to say?
Yeah, that's what I was about to say. I did see where Hit Boy, who doesn't get along with Kanye right now, he did agree.
Mm-hmm.
But again, people be so amped to get signed and to be put on that they aren't using the proper lawyers. They aren't, really reading. They just signing. They like, yo, I'm on.
No,
I'm with this camp.
I think they're reading and understanding, but I think that they're. I think when they were signing these, they didn't see no other route. You know, if I don't sign, somebody else is gonna sign it. You know,
this is true. This is very true. But you know what? If you really feel like you're worth it, if you feel like you're gonna make it, regardless of what, you're gonna have to struggle a bit. But stop signing your shit away. And not for nothing, these motherfuckers are still millionaires. So I really don't feel that bad for them. Yeah. They upset about the other, couple of million that they ain't getting? I got time. I'm 1,000 in.
What did I just...
I ain't got time.
Today's topic.
Damn it, what did I do just now? I hit the wrong damn button. I hit the wrong damn button.
So.
All right.
Today's topic.
Oh, you heard that?
Okay.
Yeah. All right.
Mm-hmm. But yeah, as I was saying, they're so pressed to get put on that they're upset that they aren't getting the extra million. Come on.
Yes and
I
no.
can't.
I think it's more than just the extra million. I think personally, but also when they
So what else is it?
But also when they sign
Because
these
Kanye
contracts,
is clearly a multimillionaire.
right? But also a lot of times when they sign these contracts early and young, $1 million is a lot of fucking money, compared to
What did
after
Kanye
they make
say?
$1 million. What did he say?
Absolutely. But what did Kanye say?
I'm not sure.
He went straight to Jacob to get that chain, right?
Oh yeah. That's what young
I don't feel
dudes
bad for
do.
him.
That's what young stupid
I don't
people
feel bad
do.
for him. And guess what? Young stupid people turn into old stupid people. I don't feel bad for him.
Not necessarily. But I could admit I was young and stupid at some things, but now I'm older and smarter.
Okay.
But I'm still stupid.
I'm not pressed.
I don't care, but I'm still stupid. I will always be stupid, but I will always be smart as well. So
Danny in the chat said a young black struggling artist doesn't think about 10 years from now though. And
right.
They see green and go with the move. Danny, You're absolutely right. But at the same time, you've heard of all of these bad deals. So the first thing you're going to do is say, you know what? I want this. I still want to read this. I'm going to get my lawyer to look this over. And can we come back and change certain things? I don't know, 5 years down the line. Come on.
Okay.
Like, it's not, nobody's pressuring anybody.
Yeah, you're right. Then, but it was also young. Some of them, not all of them. Not necessarily speaking just about Kanye, but they do take advantage of people being young and impressionable and broke as fuck.
Absolutely. However, I agree with Danny here where she states, it sounds good to get the right lawyer or understand the paperwork, but it's not realistic for a 16-year-old kid out of the hood. Danny, Kanye wasn't a 16-year-old kid out of the hood.
True.
Period.
True, he wasn't. But also, there's a lot of backroom deals going on too, You never know what type of relationship your lawyer, your entertainment lawyer, might have with some of these people, It's like,
this is true.
Like me, just me thinking about it right now, it's like the best thing for probably a young entertainer to do would probably be to get a young lawyer that doesn't know anybody. Because now that's pretty much the best way you can go about kind of say, okay, this guy doesn't have any connections with these people, But then he might not be smart enough to understand some of these contracts, Or not smart enough, but experienced enough to understand some of the craziness that's in these contracts. So he might go to somebody that might know somebody and be like, you know what, just do this, But business, I
hear you.
So, but sticking with
I agree. I definitely agree. It actually reminds me of when what was it, Day 26? Didn't they have the same lawyer as Bad Boy? That was stupid. Or the same manager.
Probably the same manager. I would think they might have their different lawyers, but they might have had the same manager.
Conflict of interest.
Idea. Yeah. Yes.
Conflict of interest.
Yes and no sometimes, I guess.
That's like me having a union rep that reps my boss on my company as well. Who you gonna look out for? The person that's paying you.
Yes, but
I'm not doing it.
Is the label paying them?
Yeah.
That's coming out of you would have to look at how that money is being circulated there, Whether that money is coming out of your pocket directly or out of your album budget.
It's coming out of your contract.
From your label.
Yeah.
Now, no, I'm just saying the manager.
You have to look at all of that.
If the manager contract is in your label contract, yeah, I wouldn't use that manager.
There you go.
Let's see.
Dina and Danny know.
Yeah, I see. But all right. So Kanye's bugging, but he's not bugging. But I think he has some facts there, But people don't know how to see him. But
listen, all crazy people, they not crazy all the time. They, the clock is right at least twice a day. So
yeah, that is correct. That's correct. And I think Danny had a good point here. Get your own representation. Yes, I agree with that.
Absolutely.
All right, but
listen, as soon as you're trying to get put on, that's something that you should look into.
Yeah, definitely a fact. I tell you what. I used to when I was young, I wanted to be a rapper, right? And I always heard the stories. I was just looking at your face. You was like, yeah, like, like, didn't everybody? But no. Okay, so I wanted to be I never actually pursued it, though. I never actually pursued a rap career. I got married and had kids and said, you know what? Let me learn computers and how to code. But that's another story. But what I was saying was I used to want to be a rapper. And I used to always hear the stories about how people got jerked in the music business, And I used to actually go to the library and read books on music business and shit like that, and
that's smart.
Right. And so I used to wonder why how people still get jerked. That still goes through my mind sometimes. How do people get jerked still, knowing how the music business was? But being that I've never actually seen a contract or been presented with a contract, I guess it's easy for me to say how are people getting jerked. Kanye. Right. I saw Kanye. I didn't read it all. I read the Cliff Notes.
Who reading that?
I read the Cliff Notes. There was the Cliff Notes. The Cliff Notes. So he had a lot. There was a lot of clauses in his contract, like when he would get bonuses and shit like that. He would get an extra $500,000 if his album went triple platinum within 11 months or something like that. He'd get another extra $500,000 if he actually turned in the album on time. He went over budget a lot of times. His contract, there was a lot of little things in there, but it's a contract. I've never been presented with them, but I'm not sure how people still get jerked, but they still do. And is it thirst or greed that makes people get jerked?
Both of them.
Both of them. BOF. Both.
I mean, just being happy to get put on, I guess. I mean, it could be just a couple of things,
Yeah. The opportunity to be famous.
They get them $5.
The opportunity to be famous, Some people look at it as that's worth it. At one point it is, and then you get older and you're like, you know what? Not really. All right, but let's move on. And we're gonna move on with still staying in the vein of I'm not pause. We're gonna move on with the Jay-Z family, and there was a new podcast that came out. What's that? There was a podcast.
The Jay-Z family.
Beyonce's mom. Okay. She recalls how a racist birth certificate change created the star's name, which was an interesting story I didn't know about. There was on a podcast, one of Spotify's podcasts, In My Head with Heather Thompson. That's what it's called. Tina Knowles Lawson shared the story behind her eldest daughter's first name. Turns out the moniker runs in the family, though its spelling has a complicated origin. So Tina Knowles says that many people don't know that Beyonce is actually her maiden name. Her name was Celestine Beyonce, which at the time was not a cool thing to have that weird name. And so she wanted her name to be something more like Linda Smith because those were cool names. And I'm guessing this is about, how old is Beyonce's mom?
Old.
60s, maybe 7, older. I don't know.
Older.
I don't know. Okay, so I'm just gonna say a number. 60 years ago, she thought Linda Smith was a much cooler name than Celestine Beyonce. But she didn't spell her last name the way as her other relatives do.
She's 66.
66? Okay, 66 years ago.
Yep.
She didn't spell her last name like the rest of her family does. Only her and her brother spelled her last name as Beyonce with the O. While the other family members spell it Beyonce with an I. And when she asked her mother about the discrepancy, she was like, simple, that's what they put on your birth certificate. They put Beyonce as your last name instead of Beyonce. And she was like, so why didn't you argue with them and say, yo, y'all need to correct this? And she said, you know what? I did. And you know what they said? Be happy you got a birth certificate. Wow, that's crazy, But you got to realize 66 years ago, that was pretty common. And you said
66, not only 66 years ago, but 66 years ago near the bayou.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. Down in the south with another F. So yeah, she said you was lucky to get a birth certificate because at one time black people didn't even get birth certificates. So I found that pretty interesting. So that's how Beyonce's name came about. It was her maiden name, which is interesting. Never knew that.
Neither did I.
Yeah.
Fun
Beyonce fact. Slow news week. Fun Beyonce fact.
What we got next, Khary?
Entertainment news, that is. What's that? Next story up we have is Nike. I finally say I used to just say Nike until my kids started saying, Dad, it's Nike. I'm like, what's first Nike? I'm like, it's Nike.
It's whatever I say it is once I pay for it.
But Nike actually put out a Colin Kaepernick jersey honoring 4 years since he took a knee. And it was an all black.
Where's that money going?
That money is actually going somewhere. There's some donated to somewhere. I don't exactly recall exactly where, and I don't feel like reading through all of this shit. But it is going somewhere. Let's see.
May we miss you?
I don't know. Somewhere. But it's all black. It's like triple black. Like black jersey, black number, black name, and it's sold out everywhere. Super fast. What up, fat boy? Super cool.
Gotta go.
Yep, sold out everywhere.
That's
so damn
dope.
fast. As Fat Boy Super Cool says over here in the chat. And I'm happy about it, But it's
Word.
Let's see. The jerseys went on sale 10 a.m. Eastern time at $150 each. And people looking to buy a found they sold out quickly. Dozens of people replied to Nike on Twitter saying they had their app open and payment ready to go, but within seconds it said sold out.
You think somebody did like the whole Yeezy thing where they just bought a bunch of them?
Probably.
And they're going to resell them?
Probably. You probably find some on eBay or something like that. One of them websites. I wouldn't be surprised you find a couple on Amazon for crazy high prices, maybe. But yeah, people say...
I'm not doing it.
People love to hate him, but his jerseys sell out like a motherfucker. I like to do it personally. I ain't mad at Cap.
I do too.
He started the whole movement with the NFL, and it took a long time for them to finally start showing him respect without giving him a job.
I mean, but he got the money without doing the work, so.
Yeah. But was it undisclosed? Did we ever find out how much he got? Or was it an undisclosed amount?
And he can't speak about it. Yeah,
Gotcha.
he has an NDA.
So if it comes out, it's gonna be the NFL that releases that because they mad at him about something. Now they like somebody had that number waiting too. Somebody had that press release talking
Absolutely.
about how much Cat made and shit like that. But I thought that was a good story though. You ready to get into today's topic?
Let's go.
Do you want to do today's topic? I think you might do better at explaining today's topic than I. What you think? Okay, I'm not sure how I'm going to explain it.
Just try. We like when you just go off on a tangent.
Okay. All right. So let's go ahead.
Try.
Get into
Today's topic.
Did you hear that? I didn't hear that. Did y'all hear that? I don't think did y'all?
I didn't hear that.
I didn't hear that neither. What the fuck happened? I don't know. Something happened. I was supposed to hear something, but I didn't hear nothing. But today's topic.
Did you guys hear it?
I don't know. I thought I was supposed to hear something. Yeah, I think they probably heard it. All right.
Oh,
anyway,
shit, there's another Khary.
Today's topic: attraction isn't always a choice. You know, and how we got to that topic was it kind of piggybacked on the Andrew Gillum coming out saying he was bisexual, and Mimi suggested, you know what, we should do a topic called bisexual. Mind your motherfucking business. And I was like, you know what? I'm not sure if YouTube will like the motherfucking in there. So she said, all right, how about pause? That's gay. And I said, I don't think YouTube's gonna like that one either. So she said, how about attraction isn't always a choice? And I said, you know what? I think that's gonna work, you know? So we came up with attraction isn't always a choice to kind of talk about and discuss bisexuality, straightness, and why you really shouldn't give a fuck about somebody else's preferences and things like that. At least that's what I think. You really shouldn't give a fuck about it. But some people feel like you should give a fuck about it. I'm not one of them. Are any of you one of them? I don't know. Perhaps you are. Perhaps you aren't. And I'm just over here running my mouth while I fix a couple of screens over here. So this is like called...
Because that's what you do.
Yeah, this is just called stalling. You know, this is called stalling. And I think I stalled enough.
Yes, Danny, this is your topic,
enough,
boo.
You know? I think I stalled enough. All right. So, boom. Let's get into today's topic. You know?
Hey, that's neat.
All right. So today's topic. And when you came to the topic with me, I said I think I replied. I said, you know what? Men love bisexual women.
Mm-hmm.
But they hate bisexual men. I don't know why.
Because, okay, so boom, men love bisexual women because they're like, ooh, I can have my cake and eat it too. Or, ooh, I can have both of them. Right. No, you can't. That's not how it works, sir.
Not all the time. Sometimes, but not all the time. The majority of the time, I don't think it works like that. So whenever I meet somebody that tells me they're bisexual, I don't ever assume that's going to lead to anything, because you know what? It usually doesn't. It does. Actually, I'll say it like this: not it usually doesn't. For me personally, it never has. So, you know. Well,
for me, I will wait. There's so many categories now. I am a cis female.
Mm-hmm.
Cis meaning, what is it? CIS. I'm a cis female. I've never been with a female. Never even kissed a female.
Not like a.
I'm sorry.
What up, sis? Not a cis.
No, not like cis. Hey, sis. But I have friends that are trans. I have friends that are bisexual. I have friends that are gay or lesbian. I have people that I absolutely adore that just don't identify at all. Some of them want to be called they. I still don't understand it fully, but hey, they, them, there, whatever. But it's not my business. It doesn't affect me at all.
Right. Yeah, it doesn't.
I don't have to live their life.
Well, what if
I feel like if you have to...
What? You said it doesn't affect you at all, but what if y'all chasing the same person?
If we chasing the same person and the person that we chasing is interested in them, I'm no longer interested in said person. Just saying.
Why you
It's not my bad.
Why you had to ruin my joke? Damn.
Nah, because it's true.
Nah,
like there are some dudes that, you know, I'm not mad at you, sir. If you like both women and men, congratulations. You have a bigger pool to choose from. I can't get jiggy with it.
Okay. So
that's it.
You wouldn't date a bisexual man because he's bisexual.
Correct.
Okay. All right. That's your preference. That's your choice. You know? I would date a bisexual woman. No problem.
Of course you would.
Yeah. No problem.
So you see, so for cis women, I can't speak for all, but I would think a large majority of us wouldn't date bisexual men because, I'm sorry, I cannot compete with a man.
Why do you think there's a competition? Why do you think there's a competition? I'm saying, but
wow.
What if their attraction isn't a choice and it's not necessarily has to do with the sexual part? I don't know. I'm just asking, wondering.
No, you're absolutely right. Some of them, they just, what is that? It's Pan something. I can't remember the name. Whatever the case.
But what made me think of that was
go ahead.
I read something where somebody was asking about why are you okay? How do you explain the LGB? I'm terrible with the letters.
LGBTQ, and there's one more letter. I can't remember. Go ahead.
Explaining it to children in schools when they see the rainbow and the things in school, and the woman said, "Oh, it's easy, you know. You say the L is when two women love each other, you know. What's the next one? LB. The bi is when
G.
What's that?
Oh yeah. LG.
LG.
It's LG.
Okay, we're terrible at this. See, this is I'm ignorant, and y'all are gonna learn this whole LG.
No, so the G is for gay, meaning two men that love each other.
Right.
B is for, you know,
by a man or woman that loves a man or a woman, you know, and pretty much they equated it. They didn't relate it to sex. They related it to love instead of sexual, you know? And that's the way you explain it to kids. You don't explain it in kids in sexual ways. Adults think of sexual ways. Children think of more like love, you know? So explain it as in love makes it so much easier to explain the children and things like that.
Hold on. I want to thank you, house guest, for helping us get it together. Is your name Khary? Corey? I don't know what you like to be called.
What's that?
But I'm going to call you Khary since it's Khary's script.
Okay.
Thank you for
adding
in that A.
There's I follow a bunch of Kharys. One day, I just went out and just searched Khary and just started following a bunch of Kharys. So I actually follow a bunch of Kharys just because they're named Khary, you know?
Okay, weirdo. So wait, you like it's Khary? Can you just confirm that? He found you because of the damn name thing. That's crazy. Crazy.
Yeah.
I want to thank Danny for helping us get the letters together. You know, we mean no disrespect. We really are trying to figure this out.
Yeah. I mean, no disrespect at all. I've never asked. I probably should just like memorize it, but I've never really spoke about it in that way, you know? I've never really spoke about it in a discussion way, really. It's always been like, why are you so homophobic? You know? It's always, and they'd be like, and they, like when people just be like, you can tell when people are just like really homophobic. And I've asked people like, why are you so afraid of like gay people? And They really don't have no
Right.
answer. Or they just go back to the it's just wrong to the Bible bullshit, you know? And I say it like that because people will quote one thing in the Bible as, oh, this is so wrong, while they're doing something else in the Bible that's the Bible says is wrong. You know, and that's why I put it in those type of terms. It's like, because you're being very hypocritical. You know, you're saying this thing is super bad, but you're doing this thing right here that the same book you're telling me tells you that's bad. It's telling you this is bad, but you're like, you know what? I'm cool with that, so that's not that bad, you know?
This is why I don't take it literally. I take all the good things in it, you know, and that's it. Like, you kind of have to make up your mind about certain shit. Period. And as house guest Khary and we had a full discussion about this in pre-production, as to where we both have people that are very, very close to us, and we never sat down and had a conversation where they felt the need to come out to us.
Right.
We just accepted them. It's like, okay, we figured that. Like,
yeah, ain't no problem. I'm cool.
Okay,
you know?
What's your lunch?
Nothing really. It takes a lot to bother me. What bothers me?
When people aren't forthright.
Yes. You know, let's see. I am not translator, but I heard that the original translation of the Bible mentioned pedophilia, not homosexuality, but it was changed and was being translated into English.
Thank you, Khary.
Yes,
that was a message from Khary in the chat. Interesting.
Yes, that was very informative.
That is very interesting.
Oh, my drink is done.
Now, if they ever add a P to that list of letters, it's because they feel like, oh, you love oh Lord. They feel like you love who you love as well. I'm not for the pedos. They could get the gas chamber. No.
Chamber?
No,
the gas
not
chamber? That was a unique way of saying it. But I know what you meant, though. I know what you meant.
The gas chamber.
The gas chamber. She went back to the England.
I have like 50 different accents.
She went to the UK on us with that one.
I have like 50 different accents.
I agree with you on that. Though. I agree with you on that. But we had one of the first iterations of our topic title was bisexuality, mind your business. You know? Why do you think so many people feel that they need to know?
The same reason people jump online every day and follow people they don't know. The same reason they keep scrolling and they deep dive and get tunnel vision on somebody's profile. Motherfuckers are nosy. The end. They want to have something to say. That's it.
Okay, got you. Cheryl has a interesting take here.
I see you, Cheryl.
Yeah. You know? Now.
Okay.
It was the mind your business part, but some people want to know. We feel like it should be mind your business, but some people want to know. Some people, okay. Some women want to know if their man is bi or not.
Okay, so listen. When I say mind your business, it's for those that are outside of that circle. You know what I'm saying?
So you say mind your business to people that are in a relationship with you.
Exactly. Exactly.
Okay, got you. Inform the people you're with. Everybody else, mind your fucking business. That's what you think. Okay.
Exactly.
All right. Well,
like, I wouldn't. For the outsiders, I don't have to explain my shit to you.
Right. Well, I'm in the boat where people don't have to explain shit to me, you know, because this group doesn't affect me at all. This group, how you doing? My name is Khary, you know, and that's how it goes. So
I think that was Cheryl that said, Cheryl, I can't find your comment in the chat, baby. But I remember a bit of what you said. I'm sorry?
Which one? With the
where she Cheryl stated that she's bi.
Mm-hmm.
Her daughter is a lesbian.
Mm-hmm. His son is straight.
And she wouldn't date, her son is straight, and she wouldn't date a bisexual man.
Right. Right.
So, yeah. Interesting.
Right.
Your house must be fun.
Interesting.
Because I just want you to know, I have my mama's best friends. They are 2 gay men, and I love my aunties. Okay?
Mm-hmm.
They are the best.
You love your aunties, but you call one of them your uncle?
Yes.
and
one of them is auntie, and the other one is uncle.
And she's perfectly cool with it.
Yes, he is.
He is. Okay.
His pronouns are he and him, but I call him auntie.
Okay. Wait, I'm confused now.
Why?
But so who do you call uncle?
Both of their pronouns are he, him, his.
Okay. Now that
But one of them.
All right.
But one of them is a bit more flamboyant than the other.
Okay, I got you. All right.
So I call him auntie.
Got you. All right. I was confused.
And I love them no less than a straight uncle. Hell, I think I may love them a bit more. I hope my uncles aren't watching.
Oh, and by the way, we opened up phone lines for anybody that wants to call in and give their opinion or thoughts on the matter. 813-559-3339. Maybe I should get a shirt with that number on there. 813-559-3339. Mm-hmm. Call in and talk to me. Khary's Crib Live. Only because there was a rhyme.
House guest.
And there was another one every time. Okay, let me stop because I'll do this all night.
There we go.
Oh, okay, all right. Okay, let me stop. See, I said stop. I didn't rhyme.
I'm sorry, house guest.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
When you get a chance, make sure you like, subscribe, and share.
I apologize. Danny said,
so wait, Danny in the chat said, gay clubs are so much fun.
I tell you what, you know what? My ex-wife took me to gay clubs with her a few times, and I was a little uncomfortable. I'll tell you the truth. I was a little uncomfortable.
Wait. Your ex-wife was bisexual?
No, she had gay friends. You know, she's a hairstylist. She's a hairstylist. You know, so some of her male friends, they would take her to like, hey, come hang out with us and stuff like that. You know, and I would go and hang out with her and her friends. And next thing I know, I'm in like places like Hamburger Mary's, which is like a gay drag bar club type thing, right? And me and this other dude is in there. We just like, I'm trying to be supportive, but I'm kind of uncomfortable, you know? It's like...
What made you uncomfortable?
Ordering my drink at the bar, and then a dude in cowboy boots and chaps standing on the bar and then dancing right there. And I'm just like...
On some coyote ugly shit.
Yeah, I was like, I wasn't prepared for this evening. This is not what I thought I was going to be encountering, you know? But I'm secure with myself. I'm just a little uncomfortable.
Okay.
You know, I'm not sure if I should have been thinking this or not. But in my head, I was like, I hope they know that I am straight and I'm with my wife, you know? That's what I thought at the time. I was like,
listen,
like that.
They could have also thought, you know, your wife is cool with you, you know, trying to get that triad going.
So I was supportive for about 20 minutes before I was like, you know what? I'm gonna go outside and have a smoke. You know?
I can't.
I'm being honest. You know, I chilled for a while. But it was already late. I was like, you know what, Tom, we should be going home. You know, so you know what? I'm about to text my my child. My daughter actually came in, by the way, a little while ago.
Hey, nothing.
I'm about to text her and say, hey, can you come pour me a beverage? A non-alcoholic beverage, that is. A non-alcoholic beverage.
I cannot deal with you. What? So, I was going to ask our house guests, for those of you that are part of the community, was it nature or nurture? Was it something that you feel you were just born this way? Or did you take a liking to it later on in life? Danny, Cheryl, nature versus nurture?
You know what? Our title, attraction, isn't always a choice. But is it sometimes?
Yes.
Sometimes it is a choice.
Sometimes. Yeah. That's why it says isn't always.
Right. Because I have noticed recently, I've noticed a lot more women that I follow or know, a lot more women I know are bisexual, or discovering that they're bisexual and things like that.
So here's the deal. I think because it's a bit more acceptable for women than it is for men, although gay men run everything. So I don't know why some people feel like it isn't acceptable. I love me a gay man as a friend. Love him. But especially in our community, in minority communities, for a woman to engage with another woman, it's like,
thank you.
Okay, well, maybe you'll switch back. You know what I'm saying? You're still able to have children, not as if gay couples can't, or same-sex couples can't. I don't know. I couldn't break that part down.
Got you. Let's take a call real quick. Area code 210. What's going on? Can you hear me good?
Hi, y'all.
How you doing?
Danny.
You can hear her, Mimi?
Yes, I can.
Good.
That's Danny.
Hey, Mimi.
Yes, it is.
Hey,
I'm just
Danny.
making sure that everything is connected properly.
What up?
Can you hear me?
Yes, everybody hears you.
Ma'am.
You're good. You're good to go. How you doing, Danny? Checking in.
Doing good. So, how did you word it, Mimi? Did you say, like,
so was it nature?
Born?
Yeah,
yes.
Was it nature versus nurture? So you've always, you've always been attracted to women?
No, both. But I started to explore with, well, I mean, I wasn't going fully, but in middle school is when my attraction to girls came. And I had my first girlfriend in middle school.
Okay.
Really?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
So when my mom found out, I think I was a sophomore in high school. It was Valentine's Day, but I had a group of friends and we were all single, and we decided to get each other Valentine's Day gifts. So that was it. There was nothing funny. It was no girls liking girls in that group. We were just all single. We were getting each other gifts. So I come home, and she was like, why do you have this card that says, I love you, Danielle, on it with hearts on it? And I told her what I just told y'all. And she was like, oh, and she was kind of looking at me like, yeah, right. Like, that's not the reason. She was like, are you gay?
Oh, wow.
I was like, no, I'm not gay. And she's like, are you bisexual? And I was like, yeah. And she was like, oh, my gosh, my daughter's going to marry Susie, and I'm not going to have grandkids. Like, real dramatic, but in a funny way.
No way.
I was like, Mom, I'm not going to marry a girl. I was like, well, at that time, I was just bisexual. To me, whoever I was attracted to is who I would talk to. But, like, some time went on, and she brought it up again, and she told me I had to choose. because she was thinking how some people think that you date both at the same time, when that wasn't the case. But I ended up choosing, and I picked girls. So I dated girls only for like up into my mid-20s, from high school into my mid-20s.
Okay.
So, Danny, we have a question for you from the chat.
Yes.
T180, who is Thomas, he said, for you and other bisexual women, when a guy you're dating finds out that you're bisexual, do they automatically start pushing for a threesome or assume it's going to happen?
No. Well, first I tell them, like, off jump.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, it's not something that they find out later. But no, I don't do threesomes. I'm not that type of bisexual. But yeah, no, I've never been pressured, or like the conversation has came up, but not, I don't think it was like I know since you date women that you'll be down. It was just like, would you ever? It's like a respectable way to ask somebody.
Mm-hmm.
Do you want to have a threesome? But I don't think it was expected of me. Like, I'm not some freak bisexual how people think some bisexuals are.
No, I mean, we could take it there too, because when people be like for me, I've never had a threesome. Not with girl, guy, nothing. Unless you count these two hands. But when people are like, I'm not a freak, or, oh, she a freak, is it really being a freak, or is it just exploring your sexuality?
I mean, I think that's like the old school definition of freak. like nowadays, you gotta like really be doing some shit to be a freak. But back then, if you had threesome, you was a freak. But I've had a threesome with 2 girls before, so I mean, I have a freak meter, but just not on the on the guy girl side.
Okay.
So for me, I feel like, as long as you can make sound choices, you can do whatever the fuck you want.
Yeah. And it really is nobody's business.
Right. Although when they're children, I'm a little bit more hesitant.
What you mean?
Because, so, you know how when we were growing up, you can tell if a little girl is a bit more masculine, and you can tell if a little boy is a bit more effeminate. Okay. So I don't agree with the cultivating early on, because for me it's it's a bit more confusing, I guess, for the child, because they're children. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'm saying they're children. They're still growing into who they're going to be. I'm not saying suppress anything, but I don't think it should be cultivated necessarily.
Okay.
I agree.
Yeah.
I think, you should just let the kid fill it out. I don't think you should push it either way. I think everything should be timely. Like, if you know that your kid is a tomboy, like some parents now are looking at their girl that's a tomboy as a little boy. It's not even that. Like they could just legit be tomboys. So like to dress not so girly, do sports and stuff. Maybe they don't like the Barbie dolls, and that's fine. That you don't need to sit her down and be like, do you feel like a boy? Like you don't need to put that aside in their head. I don't think if it's natural, it's natural. Then you take it how you need to take it, but I don't think you should force anything. Now, I will say when I was in high school, I went through my stud phase. Like, I was kind of dressing like a boy, my baggy pants and loose-fitting shirts. And my mom, she was like, just because you like girls doesn't mean you have to dress like it. So I was kind of looking at her like, so do you accept me but not accept me fully? Like, I can't just walk around, with my sneakers and stuff. So I kind of felt a certain way about it. But at the same time, I understood. I mean, she just went, it's kind of scary out there in the real world for some people, for the gay community. So I got it. But I still dress like a stud.
So no, go ahead,
Khary.
No, continue. Mine was a totally different, off topic.
Okay, so I'm going to say junior high school, I used to wear my boyfriend's what was it, like a tri-climate Columbia coat.
Mm-hmm.
I used to wear the baggy. Come on, Khary, you remember us in middle school, high school?
But you know what? In the
like,
90s, that was the style in the 90s.
Right.
You know,
like I wanted the big. Like I used to buy boxers and like wear them so that they would show. I think that was fun.
And maybe that also contributes to why we didn't really look at women being gay back in the days, like we did, like people did men. You know.
Perhaps.
Yeah, more back in the day, yeah. But when I was in high school, I was still in the time. I think right now it's cool to be bisexual. Like it's not.
Yeah.
Kind of seems like the.
But for the most part.
I'm about to say.
But when I was in high school, when I was in high school, it wasn't like a dyke was a bad term to me. I still think dyke is a bad word, but. Mm-hmm. That's what I got called for wearing, or for dressing like a stud, or for wearing clothes that I considered to be tomboy. But I know I would OD it because I was a sneakerhead and I did like basketball shorts and stuff. So I know I look like a dude slick, but I have basketball? A girly face.
Danny, so did I. Hold on. I love peen as a teenager. And I used to wear the basketball shorts. I would come outside in basketball shorts, uptown, and a sports bra.
And people used to be like, "Oh, she dyking," or "Oh, that's the." And I used to have straight girls or bisexual girls who would write me because I was the one that was out, but they weren't out, so I knew who was on the DL, and that's how I had some of my girlfriends. But we was on the DL. We would like have to sneak and kiss in the hallway, like when nobody was around, or in the locker room. Yeah.
Interesting.
And I was the first in my family to come out. My parents, they let me take my girlfriend to a whole family reunion. My mom was like, if anybody has anything to say, they need to say it to me because I'm not about to play about my daughter.
That's what's up. That's support.
Get it,
right
Mama.
There. That's support.
I love it, Mama.
Oh.
Mom with the support. Shout out to Mom.
Well,
that's big in the Black community to be accepted like that.
Yeah. I remember I lived upstate New York, and my roommate, my daughter, she used to stick up for like this little boy who now is a beautiful woman.
Okay. All right.
A beautiful trans woman. And people used to pick on this little boy. And Kayla, she wasn't with the shits. She would fight.
That's
and protect this little dude. But I used to have to ask her because these new millennials, they got this way of talking to each other where she'd be like, "Oh yeah, that's my wife. Is it something you won't tell me?" Like,
yeah.
What you mean, my wife? Like, she's like, "No, I like dick." I'm like, "Wait a minute. Wait." Sorry, I asked. You're going too far. Thanks.
They have
all
gay
that
families too.
They got what?
They have gay families where, like, picture two females, a stud and a femme. So the stud would be called. They're known as like the dad of a family. I'll say a name that was here in Mississippi. Like a gay family's name was Mancini. So the head of the Mancini group would be a stud, and then the mama, whatever would be the femme.
Wait, is that like on? Okay, this is gonna sound so like trendy and nerd and fangirl. Is that like the families on Pose?
Yeah.
Pose. What's Pose?
Yeah,
what the
that's
hell's
exactly.
Pose?
Mm-hmm.
What's Pose?
That's kind of dope.
I'm not a TV person. What's Pose? I'm assuming this is a TV show.
Yes, Pose is a show that was
Netflix? Or no?
No, not Netflix. Well, actually, it is on Netflix now.
It was on FX, yeah. But
yes.
Okay, yeah. Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Pose is about these transsexual women from like the 80s, and it's set in the time of the AIDS epidemic.
Okay.
So they build families because their actual families like dismissed them, were throwing them away, and they had like the house of, well, a house that actually still is like the House of Revlon. It's a very famous house for these.
The makeup company?
No.
Oh Lord.
That's not Revlon? What? Did they name it after the company? Did they name it after Revlon? Okay.
Yes.
All right.
Yes.
Well, there's some relation there, you know? All right. Okay.
I can't. I can't some days. Listen, I know this conversation isn't for everyone, and I see the numbers going up and down. But if it's not for you, it's okay.
Yeah,
that means that it is
fine.
for someone.
Hey, I'm learning. I like to get learned, you know? Part of the mission statement. That's like the last sentence. I like to get learned. You know? So.
Look, the conversation ain't for you, and that is okay. Maybe next Tuesday, whatever. We'll be talking about popping and coochies and all that. But today we gonna learn a little something.
Yeah, let's learn something. Let's get learned. Learned it. You know?
But what was your question initially, Khary?
I forget.
Of course you did.
No, I was gonna say something that related. Oh, I remember now. Because you was talking about nurtured or what? Nature or nurtured. Nature or nurtured. Now, what do we think is what do we think? Dwayne Wade and his child and Gabby's kid. Do you think that's nurtured or natured?
I think it was nature, and now they're nurturing it.
Right. Yep.
Okay. All right.
That's what came to mind when you were describing it, meaning was the whole situation with Zaya.
Yeah.
Zaya, how do you say her?
Girl.
I'm not sure. I'm terrible with names.
I'm like,
Dwayne Wade.
I mispronounce my name sometimes.
Your own name?
Sometimes,
I'm not doing this.
Well, sometimes people hear it incorrectly. I'd be like, I'd be like Khary. They'd be like Harry. I'd be like Khary. They'd be like Corey. I'd be like, fine, motherfucker. Sometimes I'd be like Khary. They'd be like Carl. I'm like, Carl? How the fuck you get Carl? You know? I'd be like Khary, and they'd be like Corey. You know? And sometimes I say my name wrong because I'm so used to saying my name. They make me say it wrong. Like Khary. I'd be like, motherfucker, just put King.
And that was a lesson in how to say Khary's name.
Yes. People drive me crazy with it sometimes. People that I've known since 12 still call me Corey.
Yes, we know. Alex does. Bronx Polo calls me Corey. So I was going to say, in regards to Dwayne's daughter, I guess we would call her his daughter now.
Yeah.
So that's.
I'm not in the situation, so my opinion is moot. And this would be one of those moments where you say, mind your fucking business, because it doesn't affect you at all.
Right.
However,
a lot of people feel affected by it, it seems.
They really shouldn't be.
Right.
I know.
It's not your
Besides
child.
it getting brought up, you shouldn't even think about. I don't think about that child. It shouldn't even be an issue.
Yeah, you're right.
Exactly. Mind your mother effing business.
Yeah.
It's not yours to deal with. Let those people raise their children however they want to.
However they feel like them do.
Is the child fed, clothed, loved? What's the problem?
They just mad that
right. Because imagine
they just mad Zaya dressed fresh.
She wasn't as strong as she is with the way the internet is now. That could have ended really bad.
Yeah, I tell
then people
you
would have felt bad. That's how the internet is.
Listen, look at EJ. Magic Johnson's son.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
girl.
Yeah, right.
Girl.
I didn't even know Magic Johnson had a son for a long time.
Mm-hmm.
That's just a funny name now when I say that.
What? Magic Johnson?
Yeah, and then talking about his son.
Listen, EJ is fabulous, okay? He is here for it, hunty. He is here for everything. EJ used to go to, I want to say he went to 3 or 5 Fitness in the city, EJ lost that little baby weight. He out here. So he's like, yes, I am as tall as my daddy and I wear heels, okay?
Yeah. EJ.
They make up for me.
A tall dude.
I'm proud of Lil Nas X for being young and out and makes fun of himself with everybody else. He doesn't take shit too hard.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Like, okay, so
Right.
so I guess you would have to ask EJ what his or her. What would the proper pronoun be for him or her? I don't know.
I believe EJ still identifies as a man.
Okay,
Yeah,
so all right, and I'm only asking that because I guess of his flamboyance. Is that the word that I would use for him?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Fabulousness.
I would. That's not my word to use.
Flamboyant is right.
Yes, EJ is a bit more flamboyant. But his pronouns are still he, him, his.
I can't help it though. Like when I'm talking to a gay male who's like very flamboyant, a girl or a sis is gonna flip. Like I literally can't help it.
Okay. Now
but I've never been told like don't call me sis. Like you know what I'm saying? It just it flows.
Okay. So last Sunday during the vendor fair that my daughter was a part of, there was a gay male there, and you could tell he had a little spice to him. And I was like, hey ladies, and I was like, I'm sorry, but am I correct in saying sis? He was like, yep. Like, okay, sis. You can kind of tell when they accept the sis, you know.
Yep.
And you know, it's a term of endearment. It for some.
And a gay male's compliment means more than a straight male's compliment.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
You see, look, the same way, like
wow.
Danny, if somebody just came out and called you a bitch, it's not cool. But if I'm like, bitch. Yeah,
yep, that's
the same.
Mm-hmm.
So me telling the woman she look fine ain't shit.
The gay male doesn't want anything from the female, so he's gonna be like, "Girl, you look busted right now. Like, why are you wearing this?" But you know, straight male may be like, "You look tight."
So if I give a woman a compliment, it's because I'm seeking something in return. That's what y'all saying.
Not that you're seeking, but you just may not be as blunt. Like it's not that you may. I'm not trying to say that all dudes want to fuck females, but y'all aren't as blunt and bold with your wording as a gay male.
What am I supposed to say?
But I love when a gay man give me a compliment. That means that shit is right.
No, that is true.
See, I can't compliment women like a gay man compliments women. You know,
you can't.
I'll get in trouble. You know,
it's true.
I'd be like, "Yo, bitch, you look fine." Don't come off the same, do it. Don't come off the same, do it. Nope.
No.
See?
Why are you saying so aggressive?
Because that's him.
Because how do you say it not aggressive and not sound and not sound like a
but
like
you put some sauce on it, though.
Yeah.
That wasn't even your regular.
Yo, bitch, you look good. Like what? Like, really, Khary? Like, if you don't take that bass out your voice, I'll punch you in your neck.
All right. So see, I couldn't do it in that manner, you know. Without, it's like you gotta put the bass in there, otherwise it sounds.
You don't.
No.
You really don't.
Yo, bitch, you look good. I don't know. How do you say it? See, no matter how you say it.
You don't say that. You don't.
You don't have to put the bitch in there.
I was just saying that I couldn't say it like a gay man would say it, you know?
You're not
but
supposed
it's not even
to.
I know, but I can't make
so much as the delivery though. It's just they're telling the truth. They're not going to tell you look good if you don't look good.
I'm not going to tell a woman she look good if she don't look good neither.
Yes,
Well,
you will.
yes,
If you
No,
want
but-
the draws.
some dudes will.
If I don't think she
some
look
straight
good,
dudes
guess what
will.
I don't want? That's right. The draws. So if I
So
tell
you have
you
told
look,
a girl that you were dating before that her outfit or, something didn't look right on her hair, something.
yeah, I've told her that, and she fixed it.
Okay. All right. Kudos to you, Khary.
Right?
Or she got mad at me, Like, you're not supposed to tell me it looks bad. I'm like, well, you don't really want to go out if I think it looks bad, right? I've gotten into arguments over things like that before. I've been called an asshole before for trying to be honest. People don't always want honesty.
Sometimes I want him.
Sometimes it's not the best policy. Sometimes it gets you in trouble.
Mm-hmm.
And I was just trying to think of another word that ended in honesty. But,
I'm sure you will.
But
Thank you as always, Danny. We appreciate you calling in.
Of course, guys. Thank y'all.
yes,
I'll be in the chat.
Thank you. Thank you. Let's see.
Did Danny ever send you her information for the swag?
Yeah, I sent her the tracking number earlier.
She didn't send it to me. I said I was sympathetic, but whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Wait, what happened? What in that? I didn't.
Oh no! Now she want to stay out of behind the
I'm going to your IG right now, Mimi.
Now you want to go by IG? Oh, my brother's
I
in
watch
the
her
chat.
on my TV, and then I just comment on my phone. So I'm gonna go literally right now. So bye, and hang up. Bye.
Bye, Danny.
Thanks for checking in, Danny.
All right.
My brother's in the chat. Hey, Jamar.
I like when Danny calls up.
So do I. Danny keeps
What's going on, Jamal?
it entertaining.
Yeah, she does. She does. Every time. Let's see.
So where we going with this?
I don't know. I was just checking some things over here. Oh, if you do want to call in, lines are still open, 813-559-3339. Where you want to go with it? We can go in a lot of different ways,
Hey, yo. I'm only going one way.
See, there you go. You can go many different ways. I go one way. Oh, did you hear that story about the dude that shot his doctor?
Okay, so that was plain ridiculous.
Yes, it was. But did you hear why he shot his doctor?
Yes.
Okay.
So, house guest.
For those unaware.
Hold on, house guest. Can you throw a thumbs up if you heard about
Khary's crib.
Yeah.
No pun intended. You see, Khary? You see? Not a thumbs down. Just drop some type of emoji in the chat if you've heard about the guy that shot his doctor.
Yeah.
Okay. So now, Khary, you can say why.
Okay, so.
A thumbs up.
Okay, the only reason why we're laughing at this is because the doctor did not die. He did not die. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
A man shot his doctor in the chest at I think point blank range, or damn near close to point blank range, because he went to the doctor. He got a prostate exam, and during the prostate exam, he busted a nut. And
he tickled it.
He got mad that he busted a nut from getting a finger stuck up his ass for the prostate exam, that he told the doctor that he needs to apologize. And if he don't apologize,
he catch this slug.
He was like, what do you mean? What are you talking about? I gave you what? Like, you can't. That's normal, And I haven't got that done yet. Okay.
Wait. Khary, you are a man that is 40 or over.
Uh-huh.
You are supposed to have had that done.
I know. My doctor said that you look fine. You don't look like you need it. He always said next visit. You know.
Khary, you better go get that finger and get your prostate checked.
I think you can do a shot now, though, right? A
Shut
blood
up.
test. I think you can do a blood test.
Khary, get the test done, please. I have an ex. Won't say
London
the name.
pound cake.
Hey yo. I have an ex. When he had to have his prostate checked, he was super comedic about it to try to break the uncomfortable tension. He's like, so doc, like, are you gonna take me out? Like, I don't usually do this on a first date. So, you know, he kept clenching his cheeks. And, you know, doctor kind of started making him laugh too, like, relax your muscles. But, Khary, you got to get it done.
Oh, that was to try to encourage me to get it done? That was a terrible way to try to encourage me to get it done. Oh, my God. That was so bad. No. Oh, shit. Oh, don't try to encourage me, no.
Oh, God. Oh, my God. I'm sorry. Okay. Just say, Khary, you need to get it done.
Okay. I will,
Men in the chat, house guests, go get your prostates checked.
Yeah. What time is it?
What you trying to get off?
Oh, man.
Oh, man. Alex, Bronx Polo, have you gotten your prostate checked?
He said yes, he did. He felt violated.
Okay.
You know?
So, all right. So here's where it's Friday. It kind of turns left. So y'all need to tell me that y'all never took a finger?
No, I've never took a finger. Ever. Never, ever.
Oh, wait, so are you the type of guy, if the girl even touches over there, you try to punch on the neck?
Like, what the fuck are you doing? We don't play that around here, baby. You know? We don't play that around here, you know? I start rapping like I'm motherfucking Kid from House Party. You know?
Hey.
You know? You remember that part where he was in jail?
I do.
That motherfucker said, the sign on my ass says, do not enter. You know? That's the only line I remember from that rap. And I still use that corny shit today. When a motherfucker try to touch my ass, I'm like, yo, the sign on my ass says, do not enter. You know?
Okay, so there are some women that initiate Danny. Danny asked the question, what woman
you know
is
what?
initiating?
I think some women try just to see how you react.
Right.
I think. But
I'm afraid
don't
to
even
try it because
me.
I'm afraid the dude might like it.
He might poke his butt at you? That's what you think?
Yes.
Okay.
I don't need you tooting up. No, don't toot.
I clench up and
Then I gotta give you my Then I gotta give you my uncle's number. I don't want you to do that.
You had to what? Bronx Polo said you had to what? Poke it out or clench it up?
Oh, a female tried it.
Nick said the shit ended quick. You gotta clarify. You can't just write short statements. You know?
Bronx Polo,
you can interpret that however you want.
813-559-3339.
Yes.
Dina, Pose is a wonderful show about transsexuals. It's not for everybody. I'll tell you that much, sis.
Oh, and
it's
also,
like watching P-Valley, down in the valley where the girls get naked.
If you wanna, you ever have like any feedback or questions, or you have any ideas you wanna shoot us, you could just hit up Khary's Crib in the DM on Instagram, or you could just hit OK Khary on Twitter and just shoot a DM with like no information. I was just looking at the bottom of the screen. I was like, you know what? I didn't say that, so you get it. I'm sorry, I cut you off too, right?
Hold on, that show is dope.
I still haven't watched that show.
You watch P-Valley? Because you know a whole lot of cis men ain't trying to watch P-Valley.
You know what? That
You watched
show.
it?
Okay, no, I haven't watched it.
Okay.
I was gonna watch it because it was called P Valley. And I was like, ooh, that sounds interesting. P Valley sounds like a
And
euphemism
then,
for Punani, you know? And
and
then
then,
I started hearing a lot of stories about gay things on there.
Uncle Clifford.
You know, some of those things on there. And it didn't necessarily say, it didn't necessarily make me say, I don't want to watch it because of that, but it did make me say, I'm going to go rush to watch it now. It made me say, I'll wait till a woman decides she wants to put it on while she's over here. You know? And Wayne Mills says that I should get it done. He got his prostate checked and had stage 2 cancer. Just get it done. So, Wayne Mills with the tip of the night from Wayne Mills that I should get it checked.
Really, the tip of the night.
See,
Wayne,
you know what?
Wayne, you see, I was trying to be serious. Wayne, I hope you're okay.
Yes, definitely. Definitely hope
we're so
okay.
glad that you're
better.
currently here with us as a house guest.
Hope
we love our house guests.
But yes, I do need to go get it checked. Something I need to do. And I think that's you know what? That's one of my I'm gonna blame that on being single as well. You know? I'm gonna blame that on
because you don't have
single.
a woman to make you go.
Yes, because
Hold on, can I run?
Yeah, because I got married young and she took care of all of that shit.
Hold on, Khary. Can I run it back real quick?
What's that?
House guests, please make sure you donate
what?
to Khary's Cash App. It's Khary's Crib. If you watched on Tuesday, Khary burned his pot trying to make rice in a bag. We want to make sure he's able to buy a new pot.
How did we get to this
in a
pot?
rice cooker?
How did we get to this pot? How did we get to this topic? How did we get to be cooking?
Because I was looking at the Cash App and I wanted to make sure I mentioned it. Donations are being accepted.
I ate some baked ziti this evening.
Khary, do you still got the pot?
No, I don't have the pot.
Khary, you still got the pot?
I threw it away.
Khary,
I threw it away. What? It's not sitting in my sink. I threw it away.
I don't believe you, Khary.
I know. I threw it away. I cleaned up.
Khary, I don't believe you. I feel like it's sitting in your sink right now.
It's not. I'm serious.
Khary, you know? I know it's sitting in your sink
if
right now.
If I had a portable camera, I would take my camera and show you. But
bro, I don't believe
I threw the pot away. You know?
Okay. Go back and watch the last episode from Tuesday. You could go straight toward the end. He shows us the pot with all the scorch marks.
That wasn't scorch marks. That was plastic, melted plastic, stuck to the bottom of the pot, which is the reason why I have to throw it away.
Cheryl, I'm in New York. Cheryl said I should go with you to the doctor. If I go with him to the doctor gonna check a whole bunch of stuff, okay? And ain't nobody going to Florida to make sure he okay so I can get sick. I don't trust COVID at Florida. Sorry, sis. Khary, I love you. You my bro. BX all day.
Actually, I think I gotta find.
You won't come to New York?
I think I gotta find out if my doctor still takes my insurance because my job changed the insurance to some PHCPS bullshit. I don't even know what it's called. It cost me too much damn money to go to the damn quick care. I'll tell you that.
I remember. Wayne is good. He caught it early. Wayne, I'm so glad to hear that, as well as the other house guests in the chat.
Yeah, I'm gonna go.
Khary,
not thrilled about it, but I'm gonna go.
You gotta let us know when you're going. Khary, you gotta let us know when you're going to the doctor.
Why I gotta let you know?
So we can talk to you about it.
Isn't this supposed to be a private matter? Isn't that why there's like HIPAA or HIPAA? What's it called? HIPAA? You know?
It's called HEPA. The HEPA law. That has nothing to do with your friends, and we are your friends.
All right.
House guests, don't we want to keep up with Khary's?
Bronx Polo said I should film it. Nah, man, nah.
Yeah.
No, it's not.
Listen, I have to go get a breast exam. I'll if you film yours, I'll film mine.
Yeah, not the same thing. Not the same thing.
Right.
Not the same
My
thing.
jugs would have to go in that damn clamp. Come on.
Yeah, I don't think that's the same thing.
Show for show.
Yeah.
Bronx Polo said, you know how many views you would get?
Yeah, I'm not trying to get ratings like that, you know?
Oh my God.
Oh, man.
Oh my God, that would be hilarious.
How did we get to this topic?
Because most guys are afraid for the finger. And, you know, why are you afraid
got to this
when you
topic.
have to have a prostate?
I need like a rewind button.
We was talking.
Yeah. All right.
Hold on. Khary said, damn, getting a prostate exam for clout is crazy as fuck.
Yeah, that's not going on. That's not going on. We ain't doing episodes like that. You know, that's some shit.
Do anything for clout.
That's some shit. Geraldo Rivera would have did or some shit like that. You know.
Oh, for real? Though?
Let me show you how easy it is, and let me show you the finger that he's gonna use. You know. Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
But yeah, I'm not doing all that. You know.
Look at Danny. Danny, you get on my nerves. She made sure her ass hit me up too.
Yeah, I sent Danny a couple things actually. Yeah, I got my.
Well, house guests, don't forget your hoodies as well as petty hoodies. Because it's petty by Mimi. Oh, that's that. There we go.
Now,
they on my website.
Thinking about the prostate exam.
What about it?
My doctor, would I be more comfortable with a woman or a man? I don't know.
I think you would be more comfortable with a female.
I think so. But then I'll be like,
just my assessment of knowing you, especially because one, she's gonna have to cut the balls and tell you to cough, you know. So that's that one, and then you won't feel as violated, in my opinion, if it's a female lubing up and checking.
Snap the gloves. I'm just thinking the gloves go on. You know, I'm just thinking. I'm not that.
I mean, and then you could joke and ask for her number and stuff.
If I'm attracted to her.
Just saying.
So they're like, I tell people like, let me find an ass doctor between the ages of 25.
Not an ass doctor.
What you
they
call
are not. That would be a proctologist. Okay.
Okay.
You're not looking for a proctologist.
I'm not looking for a proctologist. What am I looking for?
Your general physician should be able to check.
Oh, so I need to find me a new general physician because my current general physician is like a 70-year-old Indian dude, and yeah, no thank you.
You got a Dr. Gupta?
Yeah, no thank you. You know. Wayne said it don't matter. Still feel violated. All right, but this turned into a educational video on getting prostate exams, and I need to go get one.
Alex in the chat said, "Thank you. Come again."
I hate him right now. I hate him right now. You know, I hate him right now. Yeah.
And so, hold on. How many cis straight women do we have in our house guest chat tonight? Matter of fact, for you cis males, have men ever hit on you?
say that again?
For you straight males, for you cis straight males,
Okay.
has a man ever hit on you?
Not necessarily hit on me, but sent me like compliments in DMs, or like sent me smiley
Really?
faces on, or hearts on like some of my pictures or posts and things like that. You know, that's kind of like why I haven't started the
Really?
OnlyFans yet. Yeah, I'm worried that most of my OnlyFans subscribers would be gay men. So that's why I haven't started the OnlyFans.
So what's the problem? They money spend too.
Yeah, but that's gonna make me feel uncomfortable. You know?
Why?
Because I don't want to be.
Doesn't make you gay.
It doesn't, but the perception from myself would be like, feels kind of gay. That would be my own personal perspective.
God.
You know? Yeah. You know? That's be my own personal view on things that would make me say, you know what? I can't create content that I know the majority of the people watching would be men.
Wait a minute. Wayne, you got everything going on. Wayne in the chat said,
what's that?
His sister's husband hit on him.
Oh, wow.
Bruh, how did you handle that, Wayne?
813-559-3339.
Yes. Wayne, you got that number 813-559-3339. Yes. What is your sister, a beard?
A beard? What do you mean a beard? What's a beard?
Yes, a beard. Okay, so a beard is when a man is gay and he has a female to help cover it up. Or vice versa. The female gets a man to cover up the fact that she's into women.
Okay. All right.
Oh, not his real sister. Okay. Okay, Wayne. But still, what does this say? Wayne, Bronx Polo said, we have questions. Call in, sir.
But yeah.
And we do have questions. Because I'm like, did you give a vibe? What was happening here? Danny, not Maury. Not Maury. Y'all know when she started getting real funny, I start crying and not. Wayne, man. A couple of people done said call in now. Sunshine like, Wayne, where you at?
Yeah.
It's okay, Wayne. We won't press you, baby. But that's crazy. I don't know what I would do if, say, for instance, my dude, like, one of y'all chicks started hitting on me. Although y'all probably like that shit. Y'all get on my nerves.
Like, what you say? What you say?
Right. Like, no, bitch. No.
That would be my response.
Like, thank you.
You know?
Yes. When I was younger, I would have chicks, like, I used to have chicks hit on me, and I'm like, thanks. Like, till this day, I get where guys come from where they feel a bit uncomfortable. Mm-hmm. Like,
to be honest,
being in a club or dancing.
I haven't replied.
What?
I haven't replied to any of the DMs that I've received.
Advances?
Yeah, I haven't replied.
Khary, I don't see why you would if you're not interested.
Right. I didn't say thank you or anything, you know? So I felt uncomfortable, so I didn't reply. I didn't know if I was like, if that was like offensive. I don't know. I was just like, I don't know what to do here.
No, you don't have to reply. You're not interested.
Right. Okay.
Right. For me, I don't curse anybody out. I just don't like when these femmes are aggressive. They be AG, like, chill, bro.
Mm-hmm. Bronx Polo says I should just say thank you. I'm straight.
You don't have to say anything.
I kind of feel like that sounds offensive though. Thank you. I'm straight. Like, you know, it's
I'm
like
good.
it's like take the double meaning in that shit. You know.
I don't think you have to say anything, honestly.
Okay.
He dated my sister. So Wayne is telling a bit of the story. He said he dated my sister and she moved in with me. Then he moved in after, but nothing happened.
Mm-hmm.
Wait a minute.
This was before or after the hit.
Right. So when did your sister's man hit on you? While he was living with you guys? How this, like, what went down? Danny, how your little ass gonna be Danny in the chat just said, I'm dominant, but most definitely not aggressive. And then she's laughing. Danny, you like that big. How you aggressive? Or how you dom? Sit down. Sit down and be a lipstick femme.
That's prejudice. Isn't that? Is that prejudice? That's prejudging,
no,
right?
Prejudice.
That's prejudging. That's prejudging. Your prejudice of her dominance.
Third asshole. Oh man. Bronx Polo said, "We seen pictures of you, Danny. We don't believe you." Nah, it be those little people with the Napoleon complex. Y'all want to talk to my chicks?
Trying to.
Wait, Danny, what you talking about? Your chick? How many you got? Danny, you out here trying to be like Khary.
Be like Khary? You talking about Khary in the chat?
No, Khary's crib. Khary.
I don't have a lot of women. I don't.
I don't have a lot of women.
I talk to one woman at a time.
Mm-hmm.
I do. Talking to multiple women is complicated. Okay. That shit is complicated.
Okay.
You know?
You seem so preoccupied with trying to convince me.
I ain't trying to convince you. I'm trying to convince the 10,000 women watching this. I'm joking. That's a joke.
Oh, Lord.
Comedy.
So Wayne in the chat, he says he hit on me when he was drunk and I brushed it off. I told my sister and now they've divorced.
Oh.
In the hot Dickens.
Mm.
So wait. Wayne, are you straight or are you part of the community?
My fault, man. My fault, Khary.
What happened?
Look what I said. I pointed to him in the chat.
Oh.
When you said Khary, I just like, you must not talk about me.
Yeah, you said Khary. Khary, I knew who I was talking about. If he hit, who? So Marky said, if he hit on you that easy behind her back, he'll most certainly approach other people. He should have been scared of you. This is true. Wait, and when you're straight. Interesting, baby.
I guess he's just talking from a guy perspective. You know, a guy that hits on people perspective. You know? Not necessarily the same.
Very
sex,
true.
But, yeah. Players. You know? He was just a player. He was just a player. Trying to be a player. You know?
He was trying to do something. He was trying to play in something.
Trying to play in the backyard there, huh? Mm-hmm.
Trying to do something.
That's a double entendre too. Multiple meaning. One of them being sexual in reference. That's the definition.
And so, I guess we're all in agreement that
mind
your attraction
business.
To whomever. Yes, mind your business.
I think so.
If it doesn't involve you, it doesn't affect your life. Mind your mother effing business, bro.
But what about? I guess would some people be confused that they're bisexual? Would that be a possibility? That people.
I'm sorry.
Well, maybe in this day and age, maybe not so much. You know, but maybe back in the day, some people might have been like bisexual, but not have known it was bisexual.
I believe they would have known. I believe a lot of people were in denial,
and I
which
say
is
they
why
didn't,
we have.
and I say they didn't know because there wasn't much talk about bisexuality. Just talk about being gay or straight.
That is true.
You know,
and I do find that in the community, even stating that you're bisexual, for men at least, for men, the gays don't want to accept you, and then the straights don't really want to accept you. So you're really in your own bubble as to where they think that you're just being selfish or something, or I'm not sure.
Okay.
I had a student that was bisexual, and it was really, really difficult for him to come out to his family. And I'm like, dude, you're amazing. Like, you're in a graduate program at a very prestigious university. You're super dope. Fuck, like, who you love. That should be the very last thing on everyone's mind. But
that's a double entendre too. Fuck who you love.
I can't. I cannot. But yes, basically, he felt trapped because of his preferences, regardless of how amazing he actually was. And I say was because he has since passed away.
Rest in peace.
Yes.
Tragic.
But yeah. Indeed. But yes. Moral of the story, love who the fuck you want to love.
Mm-hmm.
It ain't nobody business.
Mm-hmm.
Unless you are with a person and your decisions can affect them. You don't got to tell anybody anything. You don't have to explain shit to anyone. Be who you want to be with who you want to be with.
Mm-hmm. And Khary in this chat says, finding yourself can come off as selfish. But really, it's not. It's definitely not a selfish thing to find yourself and understand yourself. You know, you may you may do some selfish things or things that seem selfish along that path, but finding yourself isn't selfish, you know? So, just my thoughts on that one right there. You know, and you could talk some more because I think I'm going to roll another blunt.
Why are you rolling another one? What's up, Danny?
Because I feel like it.
Oh, because you won't pour another drink.
Right, I'm not going to pour another drink. So, have we found out how long it's supposed to be after a drink before I can drive?
No.
I started drinking at about 9. It is now 10:58. I only had one drink.
Well, didn't I say initially it was 2 hours?
Mm-hmm. So I should be good. Okay. If I decide to go anywhere. But I might just say, you know what? Now I'm sleepy. Could I drink? You know? And then I can't
deal with y'all. House guests, we should have like a little round table. If you want to share your Instagram with fellow house guests, please drop it in the chat. We're a big family.
Yeah. You can follow Mimi at Petty by Mimi. You can follow me at OK Khary or Khary's Crib. Khary's Crib is Khary's Crib stuff. OK Khary's everything else I feel like posting and shit. That I don't post a lot, but then I do sometimes. It's in spur in the moment. Spurts. It's in spurts.
Yeah, if you go to Petty by Mimi, you'll see.
You know what I realized today? I think I'm going to start using my Instagram Reels more. I think I'm going to start doing my mornings on my Instagram Reel instead of
that would be awesome.
Story. You know? Well, good morning,
I mean, you won't be able to TikTok.
What you gonna do? What's that?
Hold on, did I do that right? My roommate usually tries to show me like little stupid dances.
Oh, that video was so funny. Every time somebody commented or I got a notification on that video from the other day,
the mom?
Yes. I go back to it, yo. Every time I got a comment on it, I didn't post it. I just laughed at it.
Mm-hmm.
But every time somebody mentions something about it, oh damn, I forgot to share in my Facebook today. Oh well, but I go to it
I
and
got
I'm
your
like,
TM.
and I always just keep going back, yo. I'm trying to find it right now. I'm trying to find it.
It's in petty. It's in the petty group. Oh, guys, if you want to have some fun during the week, feel free to join my group. It's petty. It's called Petty, and it's on Facebook. We have lots of good memes and laughs in there. You can get through a whole freaking day. Oh no!
What happened?
In the chat, Wayne just said, "Rest in peace to Supreme Court Justice Ruth Bader Ginsburg." Oh,
you know what? I saw that earlier, and
you didn't say anything.
You know, I didn't realize who it was. I thought it was the lady from Game of Thrones. You know, she passed away. I forget her name, and I thought that's who they was talking about. I just knew I remembered the name. But, yeah, I didn't connect the dots. Rest in peace.
No, hold on. So you have to understand what this means for us.
Explain.
Trump is going to now try to fill her seat with another very, very conservative. And that will shift the Supreme Court.
Well, how's the Supreme Court stand now?
It was split.
She made it split. So what was she, Democrat or Republican?
She was a liberal.
A liberal. Wait, okay. So wait. Democrat or Republican or liberal? You
don't really consider them Democrat or Republican because they're supposed to be neutral.
Right, however, but we know that's bullshit.
Right. So she did lean more towards the Democratic Party. She was appointed during Clinton's term. I'm not sure which term it was, but I know she was appointed during that time. Okay. All right. The justices do not have party affiliations technically. Right, technically. That's why I said she was more liberal than being a Democrat or Republican, right or left.
Usually who appoints them?
The president.
I'm saying, but usually when the president appoints them, he appoints somebody that leans more to their side?
Correct.
Gotcha.
Correct.
Which makes sense in politics, but...
And, you know, for a lot of people that don't vote, it frustrates the fuck out of me. Because, fine, if you don't want to vote for president, don't vote for fucking president. But you should definitely be voting on the local levels for your judges, for your sheriffs in certain towns that, you know, allow that. Oh, it's so bad right now. It's so bad.
So I get the implications now with that.
Yeah.
So now I definitely need to find this video.
Wait, is it Congress that confirms them, Khary, or Senate? Because nobody wanted what was that? Mick something. The beer drinker. The one that likes beer.
Mick Jagger?
Huh?
You said Mick. I'm just thinking of people with Micks in their names.
Is it Kavanaugh? I think it was Kavanaugh. Kavanaugh? I could be wrong. Yeah, Kavanaugh. Okay. It wasn't Mick. It was Kavanaugh. Thank you, guys. You see? I'm not always on top of things. But yeah, it's Kavanaugh. Yeah, he likes beer. Yeah. But right now, Senate is mostly right-wing. They have it. The Republicans have it. Democrats have the House.
All right, so this is not necessarily... Well, her passing isn't good, but now it's just... It's just badder. Not a word, I know it, but I just felt like saying it.
Yo, Danny, Danny in the chat said she hate watching that, pissed off the whole time. What she's mentioning is Kavanaugh, that whole testimonial thing where he had to explain if he raped this woman when he was in college, I think it was. And I believe he did. Yeah, it was crazy. And what he kept on saying, like he was getting frustrated, he drank so much water, and he just kept on talking about how he likes beer. What the fuck?
Kind of slowly changing the topic.
Yeah, a little bit. Actually, a lot of bit.
I never seen someone talk about how much they love beer in a job interview.
Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't see it. I probably should have watched it or saw something about it.
I watched it at work. I have pretty much.
So you wasn't working, huh?
First of all, it affected us. So we had actual viewing parties in my office.
Okay.
That's what we do.
You do work at like a place of higher learning, you know?
Yes.
You work with a bunch of big brains over there.
Yes, we do. So, and you know, the study of the masses, so it was important.
Got you. I can't find this video. I got too much.
Yes, Marky,
too many damn notifications over here.
Are you talking about the lady?
Yeah.
Why did you just say something? I would have sent it.
I got too many notifications.
But I did check your Instagram. I sent you the other video. So
okay,
just on topic.
I found it.
Which one?
Boom! The white lady.
The mother. The soccer mom.
Are
you about to show it?
I love this video. I'm just gonna show just because I enjoy this video.
So I posted this video in the Petty group on Facebook, and Khary has been laughing about it ever since.
This video is fantastic. Her level of energy. Oh man, this is great. This is fucking great.
And then we'll get into the next clip, back into politics.
This
you got it set up?
I love this thing. Let me make sure I got it set up so everybody can actually hear. I think I do. Yeah, I think I do. All right. Let's go. Wait, I lost it. We back. Okay, baby. Here we go. I love this video.
Boom! What are you doing? This is what you do when you TikTok, right?
No, it's not, Mom!
That's what everyone else is doing.
No, that's not at all what they're doing.
Yeah.
Even I know that. I don't even have TikTok.
Well, then you wouldn't know.
Yes,
this is the TikTok stance right here.
I know better than her.
Pelvic thrust, leg on something in the mirror. TikTok!
I love that fucking video. Oh man, her energy level was too fucking high, y'all. Oh man, that shit was great. I'm so glad you had shared that with me the other day. It has nothing to do with what the hell we talking about, but it's just a feel good. It's just a feel good video.
Oh my gosh. Okay, but in regards to that, just segueing a bit, have you guys heard about TikTok going away? I think this Sunday.
Yes.
TikTok, and what else?
What the hell?
My
Alright. I'll play that in a minute. TikTok and WeChat. Though I'm not really sure what WeChat is. Have you ever used WeChat? It's
no
not
need for
app,
me to
is it?
No, we don't need to use WeChat. WeChat is a program or an app that is predominantly used in China.
Mm-hmm.
They do have WeChat US or USA or something like that, but that's like a whole different thing. WeChat is like having WhatsApp, Facebook, IG, Uber, PayPal, Cash App all in one.
Oh.
Right.
Well, that sounds mighty convenient.
Yeah.
Dangerous as well.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, if you guys are following what the TikTokers did to Trump for his first rally, as to where they were sharing the information and they were saying, hey, get as many tickets as you can. They're free. Register. You know, he was really pissed about that. So now he has something against TikTok. I mean, it goes a bit further.
Okay.
Now, as far as privacies and security.
Now, there have been some people that have shown that they've been some nefarious activities with the TikTok app, though.
Absolutely.
Right?
Absolutely.
They have shown that. It's not just conspiracy theories.
Right.
Okay.
So I personally, I downloaded TikTok and then I deleted that shit immediately, because if you take the time to read the terms and conditions, read your contracts, people, it actually states that you're giving them permission to alter your phone, to read your text messages. Like, it's a whole bunch of shit.
Okay.
It's pissy. Yeah.
Now, being a developer and having developed a couple of apps for phones, some of the basic permissions give you these rights. You know, like these are like a lot of these apps have the same permissions.
Like Facebook.
Right. They have the same permissions. Now, is it because that they stated these permissions in their terms that they're accessing? Or are they actually doing nefarious stuff with your information? That I don't know.
I don't know. I don't have it.
Yeah. I've never actually installed TikTok myself.
So I do know. All right. So one of our friends, his son is TikTok famous. He has like 4 million TikTok followers. Famous. It's ridiculous. But then I know for sure they don't allow for federal employees or their children to have TikTok because it can access other things. And they don't want you.
Yeah, you shouldn't. You definitely shouldn't have any social media app on a fucking government phone, in my opinion. Not just TikTok, but any social media app. No,
absolutely.
Not even
if
Gmail.
If that's the case, Trump shouldn't have Twitter.
He shouldn't. You know, because Twitter has the same permissions. Just saying. You know, it can access your phone, it can access your device. You have to give it permission to get to your contacts, but once it can get to your contacts, it can get to your phone. You know.
Yeah.
Well, it's on some. Well, not every device, but some devices. But those are in some of the basic permissions you give when you give most of these phones access to your shit. You know.
Very true.
So I haven't really looked into full detail on all the shit that TikTok may or may not have done, but it seems a little far-reaching for them to ban downloading the apps. You know, so how are they actually going to implement this ban? Because the ban seems like the ban just says, hey, we don't want this on any stores. How are they going to implement that? Are they trying to make Google and Apple remove it from their stores, and that's their way of preventing people from getting it? Because it's easy to just throw the APK up on a
exactly. So here's the thing: a friend of mine, her child actually said, "Oh, the U.S. is going to ban it. I'm just going to change my country code to Canada."
Exactly.
A child.
Exactly. It's easy. It's not hard. You can connect to a VPN. If that's not even complicated to do anymore. You know, VPNs are so easy to get to now and access. It used to be like you had to be like a programmer, a coder, a hacker to actually understand and know what a VPN is.
Right.
Now there's ads on Instagram on about VPNs, you know? Hey, you wanna block what people are seeing from you, get a VPN.
Listen, one of my favorite coders on YouTube, she promotes VPNs all the time.
Mm-hmm.
She's the one that taught me how to jailbreak Fire Sticks. Not that I would.
Yeah. It's not hard to do. It's not hard to do.
Super easy. Super easy.
It is.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see. So what else we got in the news? So that was the WeChat and TikTok ban.
Mm-hmm. Did you pull up the other video that I sent you on Insta?
Yes,
in regards to your mail-in ballots?
Yes, I did. You know, has anybody requested mail-in ballots? I haven't. I thought I may
refuse.
have.
I will stand online. I am going to vote in person. I don't trust it.
Well, oh shit, Dr. Blunt. But Mimi sent me this video today. Explain this video real quick.
So it's a young woman, and she's explaining she requested her mail-in ballot, and she almost threw this piece of mail out because it looks like an advertisement for Trump.
Okay, so I'm going to show you guys how I just received my my absentee ballot request form for the upcoming, general election in November. I requested it like maybe 2 weeks ago, right? But here's the thing, I almost threw it away because this is what it looks like. This looks like an ad for Donald Trump. This does not look like an absentee ballot request form because you have to unfold it, get through more. There's the traffic cone himself, okay? You have to get through pages of what looks like Trump propaganda before you finally get to the form. What the fuck is this? How is this allowed? Why am I still asking that? Even the stuff that isn't allowed, he gets away with. So, whatever. Check for these. I don't know. Check for them.
That's a little crazy.
Right.
You know?
So, guys, if you have requested your mail-in ballot, please, 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 just look at all political junk mail. It
Look
could
at all
be
the
in
junk
there.
mail.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's crazy. If you're doing mail-in ballots and shit like that. So.
Yeah. Don't throw it away. Open it at least before you throw it away. But as you can see, they are not playing fair.
Definitely not.
They are going to use this pandemic and the social distancing to their advantage by any means necessary. The fact that even if you just open it once, you don't see that the ballot is in there, the form. Mm-hmm. You have to go through several pages to get to it.
Yeah, which is crazy, but it's also ingenious as well. It is.
Yeah.
You know?
Because any Democrat that sees it, they're like, fuck it. You know what I'm saying?
Fuck this shit. You know, they're like, fuck
But not
this
only
shit.
that
was planned. That was designed.
Absolutely. So I know people, this is a very unpopular thing to say, but it's a fact. Your mail people may put that in your mailbox, and some of them may not. There's a lot of mail carriers that don't want to do the junk mail because they know people are going to throw it away. If they aren't aware that it's something actually important, more than likely it'll get stuck in somebody else's mailbox. It'll get shoved to where the junk mail goes. I see it a lot.
Spoke to a mail carrier today, kind of described to me, because he's new in the job, kind of described to me like the whole process, and the carriers themselves do a lot of work, so yeah. I wouldn't be surprised if they figured out ways to cut corners. Just saying. But throwing away mail is a federal offense, so I'm just saying.
So I'm going to just put you on that. A lot of mail carriers do not deliver all the mail that you're supposed to receive.
Okay.
Period.
Okay. Mimi the whistleblower.
I know for a fact, I know mail carriers personally.
That could be a double
They do not
entendre, too.
deliver everything.
I'm gonna use that on a girl today.
Hey, yo.
What? Nothing. Never mind.
Wayne, you work for FedEx. Ooh, y'all get good discounts. Hey, Daddy. So,
all right, so
just again, please go out and vote.
Definitely.
Please stay vigilant.
Hit them booths. You know, hit them
Absolutely.
booths like you an MC. Yeah, MCs and rappers, they go in the booths and shit. They be like, yo, I'm gonna hit the booth.
Mm-hmm.
Never mind. That was a corny joke. All right. You remember Kyle Rittenhouse?
Yeah, little bastard.
Yeah, so apparently a teacher thinks that he's a hero.
What?
Yeah. Yeah. Dallas ISD has apologized after a man accused of shooting and killing 2 people in Wisconsin was listed as an option for a hero for the modern age essay by high school students. The assignment has since been removed, the district said, you know? But yeah, this teacher put this guy down as a potential hero that these kids should write an essay about. And this did take place in Texas.
Of course it did.
Did take place in Texas, you know?
I mean, the only thing good about Texas, it produced Beyonce and Meg. Like, and for some of you
and
suckers,
candy paint, you know?
Whatever. And for
Slim
some of you
Thug.
suckers, y'all like the Dallas Cowgirls, so.
Slim Thug, Paul Wall, you know?
Whatever, I don't wear grills.
I'm gonna get some
Although
grills
I do
too.
want to
I'm
say-
still gonna get some grills. I need to get me a bottom set tonight. Right here. And up to the bottom.
My Graceland, hey my boo.
What's
Thank
up,
you for liking
Graceland?
the
Appreciate the like of the stream. Appreciate that.
Oh, just FYI, Graceland is a former student. And I love her to death. She actually has a new book out. Shoot, Graceland, why can't I find my information? I'm gonna drop it. I'll drop it on my Instagram. You guys check out my Instagram for a link to Graceland's upcoming book.
Okay, so on to our next topic. Let me ask you this.
Yeah.
Would you be upset if you got fired because you supported Obama?
Nah, because I'm gonna collect that unemployment and I'm gonna sue y'all. Well, actually, New York is an at-will state, so they could fire you for anything.
Okay. So, what about for somebody that supports Trump? Yeah. So that's actually what happened.
Get him out of here.
A freelance contractor for the Panthers, I think the Carolina Panthers, Spanish broadcaster for the Carolina Panthers was let go, and he feels he was let go because of his affiliation with supporting Trump. For the Carolina
I almost
Panthers.
feel like there's more to the story, and he's going to utilize that for now.
So he says that he hasn't, since the start of the coronavirus, he's done more tweeting and showing more support for President Trump. And his contract wasn't renewed after this. He said the team came to him and they asked him to remove all references of him and the team, of his affiliation with the team. And he said he did that. And then they still fired him. They still decided not to renew his contract.
So, boom. Hold on. That isn't being fired. That's deciding not to renew your ass.
Mm-hmm.
If you knew, you should have tread lightly. You knew that you had a contract renewal.
Yeah.
That's right. Everyone is behaving when it's the time to be reviewed. I know I do. What about you, Khary?
What's that?
don't you show up on time when you know that you got your annual review coming up or a bonus time? You just thought you get a little bit more act right in you. Khary, shut up. I know you don't. Khary be late for important meetings and shit.
No,
Khary, you be taking your do-rag off in the car. Shut up.
All right, so what? Yes, I do. But yeah. I'm not always the most professional in the professional environment, but I am always the most professional in the professional environment. You just don't think so until you see it. Okay? But now back to our story. So yeah, so they think he thinks it's because his support, you know? And
listen, you cannot complain when you are a contract worker. You cannot complain when you are, not renewed. Act right. And first of all, as a contract worker,
now what if
why would you have anything 101? You don't put your company out there when you are supporting something, period.
Well, he was a reporter. He was a reporter for the Carolina Panthers, so that's probably like
cool.
That's something that people put public. You know, he was actually I think a Spanish broadcaster, not a reporter, a broadcaster, Spanish broadcaster. So he was broadcasting the games in Spanish to, I'm just gonna say stations like Telemundo or something like that. You know, that's the only station I can think of off the top of my head. I'm not trying to like categorize, even though I just did, but you know what I mean. You know, he was broadcasting in Spanish to other places for the Carolina Panthers, and they said, you know what? We don't need you no more, essay.
Ooh.
You know, that's probably that's how one of the guys in the office said it. You know, when they realized he supported Trump. So
basically, they said, "Nosotros no te necesita."
That sounds correct. Even though I should be bilingual, I'm not, but that sounds correct.
I'm fake bilingual.
You know? Let's see. So yeah, they fired him. And I guess he didn't think that he was doing anything that kind of seemed bad because he's supporting the president, you know? And when you're in a certain bubble, you don't see all the shit that everybody sees. You know? When you're in a certain bubble, you might not see how much dislike there is for your guy. Just saying. The algorithms in the bubbles are very funny.
You got to keep certain shit to yourself.
Yeah.
Politics, relationships, sexual orientation at times. It's not for everybody.
I guess so, which is it's kind of fucked up, you know?
No, it's not. Listen, do you know I've cut people off for being like, okay, again, I think we've said it before. There's a difference between being a Republican and being a Trump supporter. If you are a Trump supporter, I can't rock with you at all. Don't come in my circle. Like, don't even come in my personal space. Because you are a different animal. So,
but some people feel like their support is legitimate.
For what?
I don't know. They feel like some people.
Trump fucks over his own family. Okay.
Yeah. Some people's ideologies just don't line up properly, and it's like they think, just saying. Like, I think it's perfectly fine to punch somebody in the face when they say some certain shit to you, you know? Some people, not so much. You know? Like judges and lawyers, you know? They disagree with me on that.
I'm like, I don't understand where they've learned this, like the pedagogy for, I can't.
Yeah. Well, you should have learned about algorithms and how your bubble can keep you not realizing the truth. And now you lost your job, motherfucker.
Mm-hmm. Maybe he can become a broadcaster for Trump, and then Trump will say that he came from a shithole country.
Yeah, and say, tell him that. Where you came from? My translator here. Where'd you come from?
Mm-hmm.
Huh?
Mm-hmm.
A shithole, yeah.
Shithole country.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Let's see. So we talked about WeChat, mail ballot, Spanish broadcaster. I think that my last story here for the evening is Hillsborough County Commissioners. The Hillsborough County Commissioners declare racism a public health crisis.
Well, bitch, it's been that.
Yeah.
I've been sick of it.
They declared it a public health crisis, you know? Let's see. Commissioner Les Miller, the only African American commissioner on the board, whose words seem to stand out. He said, "If I make someone mad, I'm sorry, but I'm saying what's on my heart." And he pretty much gave a long thing about how people have tried to put their thumb on him and hold him down because he's black. And he actually named, I think, somebody on Trump's staff at a pretty high position. I don't want to go. I listened to the video the other day, and
get out of here.
And I don't recall exactly what the chief of staff for the president of the United States was the person that was pretty much like, yo, I want to stop this guy's mobility. And he felt like it was pretty much because he was black, you know?
Okay.
So he kind of like try to like put on his, this is why racism is racism. Burr? What's that?
Is it Burr?
It might be. I think so. You know, this man speaking was Les Miller. He's a Hillsborough County Commissioner. But they declared that racism is a public health crisis. But okay, it's a public health crisis. Now what? We got medication for it? You know? Well, how do we fix it? Yeah. How we fix it?
I already said. So basically, all these black people are going to have to go out and get a doctor's note, and they're going to hold it up to the police officers. Yo, you can't shoot me today. I got a doctor's note. Like,
yeah.
Or
yeah.
In order to fix it, go ahead.
Yeah, smoke some weed, Mary Jane, you know? How we fix it?
Or if you are racist, maybe, if you're a racist, maybe there'll be a prescription so people can whip your ass and give you some act.
They gotta like stop being racist medicine. Like okay, cool. It's a public health crisis. Now what? Okay, you declared it a public health crisis. Mm-hmm. What do we change? How do we change it? How do we make it no longer a public health crisis? That's what I want to know. You know, so like things like this is cool, but it's like, okay, what? Now what?
No, it isn't cool. It isn't cool at all. What they're doing, they're putting the Band-Aid. It's the facade of they're doing something and they aren't doing shit. It's like, okay, we know. Yes, it's a public health issue. Mm-hmm. We're admitting it. Mm-hmm. Okay, now what, sir? What are we gonna do now? We're admitting it.
Right.
Okay, but now what? We're admitting it.
Right.
Like me even saying it 3 fucking times in a row.
Pretty much.
That's what you're getting. We're admitting it.
Yeah, and he was the only.
That's
black,
it.
He was the only black commissioner. Oh, also Hillsborough is actually Tampa is in Hillsborough, where I'm located right now. That's actually in Hillsborough. That's how I saw this story, and I was like, oh, great. So nothing's gonna change. You know?
At all.
It sounds good, but what's really gonna change because of this? I tried to find his Twitter today. I couldn't find his Twitter. I wanted to find his Twitter and ask him, okay, what are we gonna do now? You know? I'm glad you made this happen.
What?
Right. Yeah. Mm-hmm. So, but I found it interesting that it's now declared a public health crisis. But I don't know. I guess I'm gonna send some questions out this week and try to find out what this actually means.
Okay.
And I'll try to come back with some findings. I know somebody that actually works in or was actually running for office out here, so I'll try to find out and see if maybe she can kind of explain to, or maybe she has an idea of what this means, if it has any type of implication whatsoever, other than just being a headline. I don't know. I'm just wondering, asking questions, being ignorant and trying to not be anymore. That's my goal in life, is to figure out ways not to be ignorant. Try to prove everybody wrong that said I was at one point. Yeah. And I have fun while I do it.
I'm sorry. Danny, I'm finally reading your message. Danny's a mess, okay?
But I think that's everything for this evening, actually.
Happy. Guys, before you go, make sure you
hit that like,
share,
hit that share,
subscribe,
hit that subscribe.
Don't forget to donate. Khary's crib. He needs a new pot. I need more hair wraps.
I do need a new pot.
Petty by Mimi on everything.
I do need a new pot. Let's see.
Don't forget. Oh, wait, Khary.
Yeah.
I'm starting up Ask Mimi again. I'm thinking maybe I'll just do Ask Mimi on Khary's crib.
Yeah, you can do that. We can do that.
Just me going back and forth. I don't know about all that.
We can
Petty by Mimi.
Yeah.
Petty by Mimi at gmail.com, or you can hit me up in my DM.
We could do a Petty by Mimi segment on Fridays and shit like that. I'll make a whole at Petty by Mimi. Right?
So we're not gonna use your voice at all, okay?
And then it'll be like, yeah, Petty by Mimi.
Maybe.
Yeah. Or maybe have like a little baby do it. Like, yeah, Petty by Mimi. Petty.
So no, we're gonna talk about it. We're not gonna do that, okay?
Or maybe have a gay dude do it and he'd be like, bitch, Petty by Mimi. Oh, that was kind of too aggressive, huh?
Yes, bitch.
We'll figure something out though.
Yes.
All right.
So yeah, make sure you hit me up, pettybymimi at gmail.com. Drop your questions. I will answer.
Yeah, because I don't always answer the emails and stuff like that, but I will. Okay. All right, that's everything for the evening. Definitely follow Mimi at Petty by Mimi. Follow me at OK Khary or Khary's crib or both of them. I would like to thank all my house guests for joining us in the chat this evening. Y'all make it fun and make it dope. I'd like to thank everybody that watched and didn't say anything in the chat this evening. Y'all made it fun and made it dope as well, because I know you're out there, baby. I can see it. But I'm glad you're watching. I'm glad you tune in. I will see y'all again on Tuesday. And I will try to come up with some answers for, what was that? What did I say I was going to find some answers to? I forgot already, but I will look back.
Hillsborough, about the health crisis.
Yes, I'm gonna about racism being a health crisis. I'm gonna write that down now so I don't forget. I write down things that I don't want to forget while I'm smoking weed, because that's gonna make me forget. But health crisis questions. Question mark, question mark, question mark, question mark. I'll remember that means questions. That's shorthand for that. Okay, but that's everything. May the rest of your week be great, which means have a fun-ass weekend, Do your best to stay sucker-free. And also, keep a smile on your face, baby. We out this bitch.
Why are you still doing voices?
What? You don't like voices? But I like voices. Have a good night, everybody. See you Tuesday. It's Friday evening. Smile. I'll be having
Alexa,
fun.
play WAP.
I'll be having fun.
You are now tuned into Khary's Crib. Khary's Crib. Khary's Crib. Khary's Crib.